शेयर करो लिंक। हाँ क्या ओके रेडी। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन यमुना तीरा वनचारी यमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जन वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन व्रज यशोदनंदन व्रज जनरंजन नदीरा वनचारी नदीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज Rama, Hare Hare. जोर से बोलिए। Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Rati Hari Radha, Rati Hari Radha. Jaya Prabhu Pada, Prabhu Pada, Prabhu Pada, Jai Prabhu Pada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo, Hari Bo. Jai Mishnupad Paramsa Paribrajagacharya Ashtaprasata Srimadesi Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Dvaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Sham Kundada Kundagiri Govardhan Ki Vrindavan Dham Ki Uttara Dham Ki Mayapanodir Dham Ki Purushottam Kshetra Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Gangamai Ki Yamunamai Ki Tulsi Maran Ki Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Decision Program Ki Srila Prabhupada Hare Shri Shri Radha Ras Bihari Lalita Vishaka Ki Shri Shri Sitaram Nishanman Ki Shri Shri Gaur Nitai Ki Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananda Koti Vaishnavrinda Ki. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Sarasatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayet Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 3, text number 20. Avatare Shodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Trihi Saptakritvaha Kupito Nihikshatram Akaron Mahim. Avatare Shodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Trisaptakritvaha Kupito Nikshatram Akaron Mahim. Avatare Shodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nrupan Trisaptakritvaha Kupito Nihi Kshatram Akaron Mahim. बोलिए. बोलिए.
Avatare Shodasame Pashyan Brahmadruho Nipan Deha Sapta Krutvaha Kupito Deha Kshatram Akaron Mahim.
Avatare Shodasame Pashyam
Avatare Shodasame Pasyan
Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivinoda Swami Srila Prabhupada. In the 16th incarnation of the Godhead, the Lord, as Bhrugupati, annihilated the administrative class, Kshatriyas, 21 times, being angry with them because of their rebellion against the Brahmanas, the intelligent class. Purport: the Kshatriyas, or the administrative class of men, are expected to rule the planet by the direction of the intelligent class of men, who give directions to the rulers in terms of the standard Shastras, or the books of revealed knowledge. The rulers carry on the administration according to that direction. Whenever there is a disobedience on the part of the Kshatriyas or the administrative class against the orders of the learned and intelligent Brahmanas, the administrators are removed by force from the post and arrangement is made for better administration. Om Ajnanatimindasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakamitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Attakanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shivanu Sudevi Nami Haritre Vancha Kuttarashcha Vipasya Pranam Kaminebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopkumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Namaha Pankajanabhaya Namaha Pankajamalini Namaha Pankajanetraya Namaste Pankajangraye Yanta Pravishyamam Avacham Imam Prashuptam Sanjayavati Aklakshakti Dharad Swadhamna Anyamsta Hastacharna Shravnak Pagadivi Pranam Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam Impravrijantam Anupetam Apeta Krityam Dvaipayana Virahakatar Ajuhavam Putreti Tanmayataya Avinedus Sarvabhuta Hridayam Manimanatosmi. क्या हुआ? अरे आप लोग पंढरपुर जाने वाले थे ना? अच्छा नेक्स्ट फ्राइडे. स्वानुभाव. हरे कृष्णा. Parashuram, Lord Parashuram is still alive, right? This pastime happened in Treta Yuga and maybe in Satyuga. You came alone, Adinangan? Huh? Where is she? So he still lives in Mahendra Parvat in Tamil Nadu. 500 years back, when Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went there in South India Yatra, So Lord Chaitanya happened to meet Parshuram and had Katha, Krishna Katha. So the pastime goes like this. There is a great king by name Maharaj Gadi. He has a daughter by name Satyavati. So there is one very great Rishi, Richika Muni. He happened to know about Satyavati or whatever. He went to Maharaj Gadi and requested that I want to marry your daughter. Fathers are always protective of their daughters and they are worried where to give them, whether the husband will look after properly or not, whether the husband has enough, that boy has enough money or not. They consider all these aspects before giving the girl to the boy, any boy. So he saw this Rishi. Then he said, see, we belong to very aristocratic family. Previously, in some cases, men used to give dowry. Now, the system is the girl side, they give dowry, right? But previously, in some cases, men used to give dowry. It is called Kanya Shulkam. What? Kanya Shulkam. In Andhra, this system is very prevalent, even before independence. There is what's the name? Kandikuri Veerashlingam. Because old men, they used to give money and purchase girls, young girls. Like that, many young girls' lives are destroyed. So then he put a full stop to this. He led a agitation, and he got the law, against this Kanya Shulkam. Even now, these Arabs, they come, to Hyderabad and marry poor girls, they by giving them money to the fathers and all. So that is illegal. Anyway, you have to phone. आप लोग phone silent में रखो ना क्या हमेशा. जियो है क्या आपका? जियो का हमेशा मैसेज आता रहता है. टाइम. He asked a very peculiar dowry. He said, if you want to marry my daughter, you have to give 1,000 horses with black ears and black ears, like that. So Richik Muni understood that this king, he doesn't want to give his daughter to me. That's why 1,000 horses with a peculiar, color on one ear. That means he doesn't want to give. But he's smart. He went to Varunadev. Said, I want such horses. Varunadev said, okay, take them. So he gave them horses to Maharaj Gadi, and then he married Satyavati. One day, Maharaj Gadi's wife requested that because she found out that Richika Muni is very, very powerful, capable sage. So she requested that please perform some yajna so that I can have a very powerful son. Right? So he obliged. Then he performed some puja. Then he prepared two kalashas with sweet rice or whatever. One kalasha is meant for his wife, who will produce a Brahminical son. Then another kalasha for his mother-in-law, who will produce Kshatriya son. Then he kept those pots. Then he went to take bath, like that. So his mother-in-law was over smart. She told her daughter that, husband is usually very affectionate towards his wife. He must have prepared a better kalasha for you, right? Let us exchange. How mothers, they manipulate, and daughters. So daughter agreed. Then they exchanged the sweet rice. So she consumed Brahminical stuff, and then Satyavati consumed Kshatriya type stuff. When Ruchikamuni came to know that when he came back, he came to know so what exactly happened. Then he was very furious with his wife. Why have you done that? Now you will have a son who is who will be a very, very ferocious Kshatriya. Prabhupada writes, somehow or other, she was very terrified that that she didn't want to have a Kshatriya son. She wanted to have a Brahminical son. Then he said, your mother will have a very great Brahminical type of son. Like that. So she fell at the feet of her husband, begged forgiveness. Then so finally Prabhupada says, somehow or other she pacified him. Then he finally relented. Then he said, okay, your son will be a Brahmin, but your grandson will be a very ferocious Kshatriya, even though he will born in Brahmin family. Like that. So Satyavati's mother gave son, a beautiful son. His name was Vishwamitra Muni. Right? Initially he was a Kshatriya, but later on he became a Brahmin. Then the son of Satyavati, his name was Jamadagni. Right? A very great Rishi, one of the 7 sages, Saptarshi. Have you heard the name Saptarshi? Huh? How many of you heard the name Saptarshi? Huh? Homework. Are you writing? Huh? Are you making notes? Our Group Vilas Prabhu group, they have a very nice system. While last 2 Thursdays I gave class, they have one Mataji, she was making notes while I was giving lecture. And after 10 minutes, she sends notes to all the group. And those who have not attended, they know what does the speaker speak. Then if anybody wants to refer the notes, they can easily refer. किधर जा रहे हो? हाँ? क्या? He came with your husband. What do you want? Go from me. What do you want? Huh? What mic? So Vishwamitra Muni, then Jamadagni Muni. So homework for you, right? Find out the names of Saptarshis. Next week you all Google Google Guru, right? Who tell the names of all the Saptarshis. Okay, anyway, that part will come later. So Jamadagni Muni was married to Renuka. Right? Jamadagni Muni was married to Renuka. Renuka and Jamadagni Muni had, I think, 4 sons. The youngest son name was Parashuram. Usually they call Bhargavaram. His name was Bhargavaram, but because he was carrying the axe as a weapon, so in Sanskrit, axe is called Parashu. Because he was carrying Parashu all the time. That's why his name became Parashuram. Otherwise, his name was Bhargavaram. Bhargava. Because they belong to Bhrugumuni Sampradaya, Bhrugumuni's Vamsh. Once I described very elaborately the king Kartavirya Arjuna. Anybody remembers who is Kartavirya Arjuna? Who can tell? Idhar Raja.
Notes. Notes.
Index banao.
We were carrying 1,000 one day, but the blocked the river going towards.
Yeah. So Kartavirya Arjuna, he was actually his mother. Many times we see, right, people suffering from various diseases and all. During the time of pregnancy, if mother or father they do some mistakes, then the children suffer, right? So his mother, when she was carrying him or something like that, she went to some temple, and she's a queen. When the Abhishek was going on of the deity, and they offered Charnamrit to that lady, and she refused to honor Charnamrit. Because of that, her son was born with defective arms. Right? Then he was very, very morose. The king, after king passed away, who will become a king next? Because this son, he cannot even catch a sword properly. Then somebody suggested nearby in the forest, the incarnation of the Lord, Dattatreya. Lord Dattatreya stays. So you worship him like that. So Lord Dattatreya tested him very severely. And then finally, this Kartavirya, he passed the test. Then he blessed him. Then he asked, "What do you want?" Right? Then he said, his 2 arms are not working properly. He said, "I want 1,000 arms." Then all the 8 mystic powers, anima, legima, and all that. Prapti, Ishta, Ishita, and all that. Then he said, the residents of my country, they should live so happily that they don't have to work at all. The Mother Earth, without the kisans, farmers plowing the land, or she should give naturally all the food grains. So he got 1,000 arms, unlimited strength, right? He got 8 mystic powers, full anima, legma, and all that, right? And then people are very, very happy. They don't have to go to factory. They don't have to go to school and study and pass, degree and get a job. क्यों पवार जी अच्छा है ना शिप में जाने के अभी संतोष जा रहा है शिप में बैठे बैठे आज क्यों सोनिया ये सोनिया ने what do you think? It's a good idea without working. Come on. Very unfortunate you think like that. Actually, our human form of human life is not, actually Indians, that's why we cannot work hard, because our bodies are not meant for that, right? That's why we have so many festivals. In America, they have only 2 holidays, right? Friends, good Christmas and then July 4th, something like that. Yeah. Otherwise, we have so many lists, right? Throughout the year, Chaitra Mas, it starts with, Durga, that Navami, right? Navaratras, and then Ram Navami, right? Then Narsingha Chaturdasi, then Akshay Tritiya, then Sita Navami. Now Shravan Mas is coming, Guru Purnima, then this Julan Yatra, Janmashtami, Balram Jayanti, Rakhi, it's called Rakhi Punya, Raksha Bandhan, and then after that Janmashtami, then Radhashtami, then again Vijayadashmi, then Diwali, then Dhanurmas, full of, why, so many holidays, because life is meant for enjoyment, right? So you all like festivals, Juhu temple, it's full of enjoyment, right? Rath Yatra, right? Dance in the kirtan, take very nice prasad. This is, but nowadays, people are so busy working very hard, and they don't have time to come to the temple and dance in the kirtan or take nice prasad, right? Yesterday, other day, last week I went to Virar. Yeah, Sunday also train is full,
Yes.
Train was full. So when we are about to board the train, lot of people, they got down from the train. So I saw some young boys, young gentlemen, they were eating vada pav while walking, because they don't have time, like that. So that is not actually good life. Hare Krishna. Laddu Gopal सुनेंगे कथा आज, इंग्लिश आता है कि नहीं? इधर आ जाइए, नहीं आप इधर आ जाइए, रास्ता है ना. Anyway, so people are very happy, Yudhishthira Maharaj's time also, the rains would fall only in the night time. When recently in Gurgaon, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, such heavy rains. Yeah, they were showing, cars flowing in the village, rivers, huh? Floods, like that. But during Yudhishthira Maharaj's time, people would sleep. At that time, there is a rain, enough rain, not more. Then when they come up, they don't. When they wake up, they don't even know that it rained. Now in Mumbai, we have so much problem. Trains, they get blocked, potholes, what all happen. Right? Then they would just touch like this. The land is flowed because land is very happy. Bhudevi is very happy with the pious kings, like that. Anyway, people are very happy. But Dattatreya warned Kartavirya Arjuna, when you offend my another incarnation, that time you will be finished. Otherwise, nobody can defeat you. Only my incarnation will. Don't fight like that. Vinashakale विपरीत बुद्धि ऐसा बोलते हैं ना. So during that time, our buddhi stops working. Then what happened? Kartavirya Arjuna, one day, like he was saying, he was so powerful, right? He was so powerful. Then one day he was actually, especially Kshatriya men, when they are with their ladies, women. Not only Kshatriya man, any man, right? He wants to impress, right? His wife. Right? Prabhupada said, Bhima, one day Bhima and Draupadi, they were actually going for Vihar. Shair, So one day, then one very beautiful, Sahasra Kamal, 1,000 petaled, lotus flower with so much sugandh, fell on her. And then he said, Ariputra, I want some more of them. Right? I said, okay. Then he went to, so they found out where from it came. So it came from Alkapuri, Kuvera's residence. Then he tried to bring those flowers, and then there was a big fight. Prabhupada said, don't get married unless you are ready to fulfill your wife's demands, like Bhimsen. Right? Sugandh 1,000 petal flower लेके आने को बोलिएगा तो लेके आना पड़ेगा. क्यों विशाल? Huh? So life is tough, right? No, there was one movie came, long time back when I was young. Mr. India. In that, that villain keeps saying, Mogambo Kushu. Mogambo Kushua, Mogambo Kushua. Later on, they found out in a research that Mogambo was not married. That's why he keeps saying Mogambo Kushua. So he wanted to impress his ladies, queens and all. So he stopped the flow of the river with his 1,000 hands. Narmada river, very. So naturally, it was like a dam, So on the upfront, Ravanasur was camping with his ladies. He was on Digvijay Yatra or whatever. So his camp was flooded. Then Ravanasur became very angry. Who is that rascal, who is doing this mischief? And then he came. Then he saw, Kartavirya Arjun, blocking the water, river flow. Then he wanted to impress his ladies. And then they had a fight. So Kartavirya Arjun, he just defeated Ravanasur. Then he took him as a kaidi to his Mahismati Pura jail. So later on, it was shown, actually, Parashuram, Kartavirya is a very powerful king. Uh, so it's not easy to fight him. So Parshuram, he was not ready at that time. So it is mentioned in Vishnu Purana that he went to Shivaloka, Kailash, and then he became a disciple of Lord Shiva. So he learned Dhanurvidya and military arts from Lord Shiva. Then when the education was finished, Lord Shiva then requested to give Guru Dakshina. Parshuram said, I want to give Guru Dakshina. Then as a Guru Dakshina, Lord Shiva asked, my devotee is imprisoned in Mahishmatipura, in Kartavirya Arjuna's, court. Please go and release him. Then Parashuram went and fought with the soldiers. That time he didn't come in contact with Kartavirya Arjuna yet. He went and fought with the soldiers there and in that prison jail. So he released Ravanasur. So that is why both are like god brothers or whatever. That is why Parashuram did not attack Ravanasur, even though Parashuram did not attack Ravanasur because both are friends. Because he was killing all the Kshatriyas, no? So at that time Ravanasur was present. So Parashuram did not kill Ravanasur. Yes, anyway, whatever, that is a story from Vishnu Purana. So Kartavirya Arjun, once he went for hunting along with his soldiers. So everybody has to die, in this world. Everybody has to die. Then you have to, then some powerful people also, they have to die. Kartavirya Arjun, reign has to come to an end because he cannot, but nobody is, already thousands and lakhs of years he was ruling. So he has to go. So that is why his by the will of providence. What? By the will of providence. Prabhupada said there was no need for him to go to Jamadagni Muni's ashram. But Buddhi Karmanusari. What? Buddhi Karmanusari. Our Buddhi, our karma actually makes our Buddhi do certain things which we don't otherwise don't do. Right? Otherwise we don't do. So he had no problem, he has, everybody is happy in his kingdom. People are very happy. So he's a very great king. People are, they are getting their food without working. Everybody is happy in their kingdom, like that. So he went, then Jamadagni Muni, he said, okay, please, you are my guest. So, take prasadam in my ashram. So he had a Kamdenu. Prabhupada says, Kamdenu, every Brahmana cannot have. So Jamadagni Muni had, then Vasishta Muni had. Some sages, they had Kamdenu. So Kamdenu means whatever desires you have, whatever you want, that Kamdenu can supply. So Jamadagni Muni had thousands of soldiers. So he requested Kartavirya Arjuna had thousands of soldiers. So Jamadagni Muni requested the Kamdenu to supply a very, very delicious foodstuffs. Fantastic. Chaturvida Badante Mam. They're saying voice. Hare Krishna. Are? Very nice, delicious foodstuffs, which they have never tasted in their life. Kartvirajana's asked everybody. Then, then he understood. Even though I am a king, this Jamadagni Muni is much wealthier than me. Much wealthier than me. I cannot, if any guests come, I cannot feed them like this. I cannot feed them like this. So he said, I am a Kshatriya. I am the king of this country. And you don't need this Kamdenu. You don't need this Kamdenu. Give her to me. So the Brahmanas, they do Nitya Agnihotra. Right? Every day they used to perform yajna. No? So for that they need ghee, then all this havish bolte hain, ghee, and then milk and curd and all for making prasadam and all that. So he said, no, I cannot give like that. I require her. Prabhupada, mentioned in that everybody may not have Kamdenu, but a simple person can have a cow and a piece of land, and they can live very peacefully. Now, this chat GPT, chat GPT, huh? ऐसा कुछ आया बोलते हैं, huh? I don't know what it is. Because of that, people will be losing jobs. And then they first time they're complaining, right? Previously it was not like. Prabhupada said, now they're losing jobs. And then electric vehicles, driverless cars are coming. Then robots are serving food in the hotels and all. So in big way, people will be losing jobs. They'll be jobless. Then Prabhupada gave Bhavishwani Kyata that a time will come where people will not have jobs. Then they will come back and take their land and start farming. ध्रुव क्या करेगा? जॉब नहीं, तो 25 लाख वेस्ट हो जाएगा. Very soon. Then people will take up Krishna consciousness in a big way. Take a land, farm, keep a cow, live peacefully. Then all these factories and all will be run by robots and all. People will have like that. Anyway, but Maharaj Kartaviri Arjuna, he had strength and he had this thing, so many army, such huge army. He forcibly took away the Kamadhenu. Right? Forcibly took away the Kamadhenu. Then when Parashuram reached the ashram, Jamadagni Muni informed like that, Kartaviri Arjuna has taken away our, Kamdhenu. Then Parashuram became so angry, so furious that he went and fought with, he alone he alone fought with 17 Akshoni Senas. That means nearly some 60 crores or something. Alone. He killed. Then finally, Kartiviri Arjuna attacked Parashuram, with 1000 Dhanush. He was releasing 1000 arrows at one time. Then Parashuram attacked. Then Prabhupada says, like previously, for every astra, how many of you know the difference between astra and shastra? Astra and shastra. Yeah, one person say. No? Who will say?
Shastra means if you operate by using hands, and astra means by using mantra.
Yeah. Vayuvya Astra. Answer is like that, they have answer. Agni Astra. Agni Astra means fire. Then for our answer for Agni Astra is Varunya Astra. Water weapon. Right? Like that, for every weapon they have an answer. Other day I was saying in Bhagavatam class, Vedanta Desika, he was telling that, my dear Lord, I am not afraid of your anger. Right? I am not afraid of your anger. So Krishna asked him, why Vedanta Desika? Why you are not afraid of my, because I have a, even though I am very sinful, you are very angry with sinful people, but I am not afraid of your anger because I have a astra, which has an answer to your, Krodha astra. Right? I have a answer to your Krodha astra. What is that? I have a Pranam astra. If you release Krodha astra, I will release Pranam astra. आपका क्रोधास्त्र काम नहीं करेगा. Because you are very, very merciful. Right? Anybody who surrenders to you. So there is one great devotee, Shiva Vaishnava. He is explaining Sammoham Sarvabhutani Name Dveshwasti Na Priya Evanjindma Bhaktya. He's saying, what is that mean that Sammoham Sarvabhutani Name Dveshwasti Na Priya? Means I am equal to both. I am not partial. I am equal to both who are envious and those other people. But those who are my devotees, they are very special to me. So he is explaining to me very nicely that by saying this verse, Samaham Sarvabhutani Name Dveshwasti Na Priya, by saying this verse, Krishna is giving assurance to those people who are envious of him. Suppose a person who is envious of me for a long time, trying to harm me, I don't know. But suppose if he has a change of his mind, then he wants to approach me. I may not accept him, because I have a back of my mind. I think this fellow is envious of me. Maybe he is approaching me to harm me, right? But Krishna is saying, suppose all his lifetimes he is envious of me, and he has a change of his mind. See, if he wants to come to me, I will accept him without holding a grudge that he is previously is envious of me. That is the meaning of that verse, he says. Sammoham Sarvabhutani Name Dveshwasti Na Priya. Is it? Did you understand, Pratik? Everybody understood? Huh? The concept? Huh? Everybody understood? Or I will repeat again. Right? So Krishna is very gracious. If anybody, all the while, even if all the while, even if somebody is angry with Krishna, but if he comes and surrenders to Krishna, he will forget everything and he will complete shelter. That's why Vedanta Desika is saying, I am not afraid of your Krodastra because I have a Pranamastra. Right? So that is why whenever we see, once Prabhupada was visiting some place, then he saw Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra on the chariot. Then he immediately, without considering that place was dirty, he just offered obeisance to Lord Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. He was, 75 years old at that time. So Prabhupada, Mukund Maharaj, he was saying that, Prabhupada wanted to set an example that, whenever you see the deity, you must fall down and offer obeisances. Right? Anyway, there was a ferocious fight took place. So many different kinds of astras are being, released by Kartvirya Arjuna. Then Parashuram was destroying all the weapons. Then he was bringing hills, mountains, and throwing at Parashuram. But Parashuram had answer to everything. Then finally, he cut his 1,000 arms and then also his head. Blood was flowing in the Mahismati Pur. You just imagine, so many millions of people are killed like that. And then finally, so when Parashuram came back and he was narrating the entire incidents, how he killed so many of them. But Jamadagni Muni was not happy. Right? He was not happy. He said, the quality of a Brahmana is forgiveness. Wealth of a Brahmana is forgiveness. So Prabhupada writes in the purport that a koil is very black in color. But a koil becomes beautiful. Koil is female or male? Huh? Male? Huh? Koil is female? Really? How do you know? Oh, really? A koil becomes beautiful by his singing, even though it is black in color. Even though a girl is ugly, by her chastity and good qualities, she becomes beautiful. Right? A poor man becomes beautiful by good education. Kshatriya becomes beautiful by heroism. A Vaishya becomes beautiful by taking care of the cows. And a Sudra becomes beautiful by serving very faithfully his master. Then a Brahmana becomes beautiful by forgiving. Right? So, should we forgive somebody who offended us without him asking forgiveness? How many of you think like that? Should we forgive people who are offending us without them asking for forgiveness? Vishalji, why? Why?
Otherwise, we will be constantly because he is forgiving.
What's your name, Ate? Tina ji, why you want to forgive?
You
Huh? What is that? Anyone else? What do you think? You will forgive? You will forgive people? Huh? Without them asking for forgiveness? Sure.
It depends on though, but eventually I would forgive. At least I wouldn't take too much.
What do you think? Huh? Pawarji?
Depends on the situation.
Forgiveness is a. Yeah, Shivani, what do you think? What do you say? Huh? What? You forgive or you pray to God? God, please punish him. Huh? Huh? How many of you will pray to God that that fellow offended me, so he should be punished? Huh? Please raise your hands. How many of you will pray to God that so and so offended me, please punish him? Oh, you're raising two hands. What do you say? What do you think? Yeah. Yeah, it is truthful, you know. It's not easy to forgive. Right? It's not easy to forgive. You have to be very, very advanced devotee. Yo, Vishalji? Theoretically, yes. Yeah. Sangeet, what do you say? Huh? It is my own experience. I was having fight with somebody and I was very angry that he was troubling me so much. At one point of time, I approached one very powerful person. She was a devotee. I that I want income tax raid on this guy. I was so angry, troubling me too much. Then rather, I was not praying to Radha Raswari because it's not. I was not liking it. I was always of this opinion that don't make Radha Raswari a supari killer. Right? Rather kill him and I'll give you banana and you kill that guy. Then she actually, I think, is more advanced devotee than me. Then she explained to me, Prabhuji is not good enough. Then I knew one customs officer. I approached him actually. ऐसा कोई हो सकता है. Then he gave a reference in Aikar Bhavan. Then I went to Bandra. All that. I was supposed to do something. I was supposed to do this actually because I knew his business secrets. Then suddenly, Radha Raswari changed his mind. Right? Changed his mind. Said suddenly he called me because I blocked his number. I blocked his number. So he called me on my landline. Then I picked up because in landline, there is no caller ID like that. Then he was requesting, Prabhuji, please don't put the phone down. Please just listen to me. Listen to me. Then he said, okay. I said, what? अब क्या बचा है? हम दोनों को बीच में ऐसा बोलते हैं. They said, I want to come and beg forgiveness from you. Let us forget our fight. And then he came to my room and then begged forgiveness and all. But I could not forgive him at that time. That was 15 years back. Then I said, I will, okay, let us not fight. But, I cannot be friends with you. But let us not be enemies and fight. But I cannot forget whatever you have done to me and then come. He was asking, please come to our house and take lunch and all that. That I said I cannot take. It was now, of course, I'm not wishing him bad or anything. So over the years, reading Bhagavatam. So now I have given up grudge against many devotees, many people like that. But otherwise, it bothers it. It's not easy, like you say. All of you are saying that I will forgive. But for that, you have to become a Brahmana, right? Right? There is a very interesting story. Once one Brahmana went to one king. It's a long story, but I will cut it short. There is not much time. That day, the king's father's Shraddha was there. So he was looking for some Brahmana. He's a great sage, actually. He was looking for some Brahmana. He said, please, accept Shraddha Bhojan. Like that. When they served the food, when they served the food, there was the food was stale, and there was a piece of hair in that food. Piece of hair in that food. So the Brahmana was very upset. Said, you called me to take prasadam, and then you served food which is stale, and then also containing hair. Right? I am cursing you to become blind. Right? I am cursing you to become blind. The king retorted, saying that you are simply telling lies. Right? Without checking the food properly, you are simply like that. So he counter-cursed. That king also very powerful. He counter-cursed. He said, you will not have a child. Like that. Then unnecessarily you are cursing. So you check the food first. So when they check the food, there is a hair and there is food was stale. Then he begged forgiveness. Please take back your curse. Like that. Then the Brahmana, he took back the curse. So he adjusted that curse. When the Brahmana requested the king to take back the curse, he said, I cannot. He said, a Brahmana's words are very harsh, but their heart is soft like Navneet. But the kings, our words are very sweet, but our hearts are sharp like sword. We cannot give up our anger so easily. So I cannot take back the curse. Then that Brahmana said, because you cursed unjustifiably, so your curse will not work on me. Like that, Anyway, it's a very interesting incident from Mahabharata. So that is the nature of the king, Kshatriyas, So the Brahmanas, even though their anger is on their tongue, but it's not in the heart. They become angry, they curse, but they give up anger. They don't keep that anger in their hearts. But other caste people, Kshatriyas and all, they cannot forgive so easily. Anyway, so Jamadagni Muni told Parashuram that please go for Tirtha Yatra as an atonement, because whatever it is, Kartivira Arjuna is a great king. You know, he is a very religious person, taking care of the praja. You know, like that. So if he had taken away the Kamdenu, what loss? You know, he could have kept it, no problem. I didn't mind. हो गया अभी क्या करें? So he went for 1 year Tirthayatras. Then once what happened? 10,000 sons of Maharaj Kartiviri Arjuna, they were very, very angry. They wanted to take revenge against Parshuram. Prabhupada wrote, you know, he was commenting that one person wrote a book. You know, the book's name was Shah Jahan. But the entire story is about Aurangzeb. One commentator asked, why did you keep the name as Shah Jahan? Because the entire story is about Aurangzeb. He said, whatever Aurangzeb has done, it was mostly, the Shah Jahan was most affected because he put him in the jail. That's why, like that, you know, authors, you know, so they do like that, you know. So, okay, Parshuram, they came to know that Parshuram loved his father very much. Putra, you know, Pitrupala, you know, Paripalaka, you know, Pitruajna Paripalaka, just like Lord Ramchandra. So they went and killed Jamadagni. Renuka Devi, before that, something happened. One day, Renuka Devi went to collect water for Nitya Agnihotra of Jamadagni Muni. There, early in the morning, you know, there is a very interesting story in Mahabharata also. When Pandavas, they were coming for Draupadi Swayamvar, there they crossed Ganga. That time, that time they were taking bath in Ganga evening time. That time one Chitrarath, Gandharva, he objected to, you know, Pandavas taking bath in the evening time, because that time is meant for Gandharvas and you know, Yakshas and all that. No, you should not come. Like that, they had an argument. Then Arjuna retorted saying that for Ganga there is no such restriction. For other nadis, you know, for men, other earthly people, you know, only from morning to evening. Evening time, it is meant for Gandharvas and other people. So Bihar, you know, that is why in the nadis and all, one should not take bath in the night time. Yeah, it is that time these Gandharvas and all, they play around. So they are having romance. So Renuka Devi, you know, sometimes we see in Mumbai, nowadays it doesn't much happen. If you go through Juhu here and there, you see, you know, shooting take place. Right? What do you do when shooting takes place? Tina ji? Huh? Huh? Right? रुक जाते हैं. Right? ऐसे ही shooting चल रहा था उधर. So रेणुका देवी रुक गई. She became attracted, you know. I was studying in Geetam Engineering College, Vizag. If you go there, very beautiful beach, you know, Rishikanda beach. There in Telugu, there is a famous film actor, Chiranjeevi, and their shooting was taking place. There was a movie challenge. So we were there. That time I was in third year engineering. So we left our classes. That time shooting was going on near Rishikanda beach, very beautiful beach. So we went to take autograph of Chiranjeevi. So Chiranjeevi spoke to me. He asked me, are you the student of this engineering college, Geetam? I said, yes. He said, asked which year? third year I said, sir, why you want my signature? Yeah, it's all for all these low class people. Kya kare? What you will do with my sign? You should not come you should concentrate on studies. Like that he told me. Since then, I will never attempt it. After I cultivated a lot of film actors and actresses. I will never take their autograph or click photos with them. I still remember what he said, like that. He said, you are real heroes, we are all fake heroes, he said. Anyway, but we used to go, for seeing the shootings like that. So like that, this Renuka Devi, ये देखने का इलाज है, disease is there, since Satyuga, I think. Such chaste women also, like that. Then what happened? Time chala gaya. Jamadagni Muni, he was fuming. Aag bagula, ऐसे बोलते हैं ना? आग बगुला हो रहा था. So then finally she realized. Then she came running, and then she realized that her husband is very angry. Right? So previously, women are are afraid of their husbands. So she was sitting, offering, pranam, and then her head down. But Jamadagni Muni, through his meditation, he understood the mental fall down of Renuka Devi. Right? He was so furious that, she became unchaste mentally. Luckily, we are Kali Yuga, mentally unchastity is not taken into account. Otherwise, 24 hours we are mentally. Whenever that is a Kali Yuga means that meaning of Kali Yuga means hypocrisy and quarrel. When we are with other people, we are quarreling. When I am alone, I am hypocrite. Thinking about sense gratification. So these two things go on. But like now in Kali Yuga, chhoot hai. Mentally, if you were unchaste, no problem. Anyway, so Jamadagni Muni understood that, she fell down mentally. She was watching all those things, other people enjoying. Then immediately he ordered his other sons. That time Parashuram was not there. Said, you killed your mother because she became unchaste. They refused. I said, how we can kill our mother? Then later on Parashuram came. I said, what's happening? He said, kill your brothers and your mother. Parashuram, knowing the power, Prabhavajna, the word is used. The Prabhava of her is their father, his father, Jamadagni Muni. He immediately killed them. After that incident, when they were killed, then his anger was gone. Then he realized, then he said, I am very pleased with your act. You have if you want any benediction, you ask me. He said, I want two benedictions. One is my mother and these four brothers should become alive, and they should not remember that I have killed them. Otherwise, grudge rakhega na. Mera beta mujhe maar diya karke. Right? Yeah. Then he said, okay, tadastu. They came back to life. Prabhupada writes beautiful purport saying that Renuka Devi, she was serving her husband for so long, very chastely, and she was a very chaste woman, and then very faithfully, respectfully, she was serving her husband. But for a small mistake, Maranadand? Maranadand? For small mistake? कोई टॉयलेट साफ करो नहीं तो बर्तन मांजो ऐसा कुछ पर है small mistake like that. Then Prabhupada writes that Kartavirya has sinned by stealing the Kamdenu cow of a Brahmana he got killed. Jamadagni Muni, for a small mistake, he committed such a great thing, that he got his wife killed. Parashuram, unnecessarily he killed Kartavir Arjuna. Whoever it is, so that is why Jamadagni Muni later on got killed, because for small thing, he wanted to, Renuka Devi get punished. And then Kartavir Arjuna got killed. That is, of course, Parshuram was incarnation. So he said, whoever it is, whether it is incarnation of Shaktavesh Avatar or whatever, they should be very, very careful, while performing any activity, because every activity there is a reaction. Everybody has to face a reaction. We have to be very careful. So these Kartavya Arjuna's 10,000 sons, when Parshuram was not there, when he was doing Nitya Agnihotra and he was meditating, they came and tried to kill him. And then Renuka Devi fell at their feet and begged and begged and begged, please don't kill my husband, don't kill my husband. But they didn't listen. So they killed Jamadagni Muni and cut off the head and took the head away. Took the head away. Then immediately, when Parshuram came, Renuka Devi beat her chest 21 times. She cried, Rama, 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 Rama. So all the brothers, Parshuram and his brothers, they are away in the river. They heard her cries and they came running. So when they saw, by the time Jamadagni was killed, and then she beat her chest 21 times and then cried for her husband. Then that is why he went around 21 times on the earth. Then he went and killed all these 10,000 sons of Kartavir Arjuna. And not only that, I will kill all the Kshatriyas. So 21 times he went around, cleared off all the Kshatriyas. And then with that blood, in Kurukshetra, what is the name? Huh? Pancha. So he made five sarovars of the blood of these kings in Kurukshetra. It's a very important place, Kurukshetra. How many of you visited Kurukshetra? So find out, Google. Huh? What is that? Brahmaputra River. No. He made 5 sarovars of the blood of the kings. Something like that. Anyway. So that is a great pastime of Lord Parshuram. बहुत अजीब लगता है ना, the Lord killing. So sometimes Prabhupada says, the Lord sometimes kills, sometimes, like Krishna came to perform very wonderful pastimes, right? Suppose if you say, if you mention the name of Lord Nishingadev, what do you remember? Right? You remember Lord killing Hiranyakashipu. Samanta Panchaka. Yeah, Samanta Panchaka. Very good. Thank you. Samanta Panchaka. So if anybody goes to Kurukshetra and takes bath in Samanta Panchaka, all their sins get nullified. Like that. And then Parshuram gave Parshuram gave the entire place of my earth to Kashyap Muni. Then Kashyap Muni said, get lost from here. Don't live here. So, see, he cannot, Parshuram, when he comes anywhere, he cannot live. He can, overnight he cannot stay. All of you know the story. So when after Sitaji's marriage, what happened? Yeah. Sitaji's marriage, when they were coming, so Parshuram came to attack Lord Ramchandra. So that time he said, take this Vishnu Dhanush and show me. So when Ramchandra took Vishnu Dhanush, along with that Vishnu Dhanush, he took away his powers. So he is a Shaktiavesh avatar. So he took away that Shakti, you know. That is why then he understood that Lord Ramchandra is Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. Like that. Okay, any questions? So next week onwards, please come. We will have Krishna Katha, Krishna Janma. 3 weeks. Krishna's pastimes we'll have. So Janmashtami is coming. Janmashtami is on 7th September. And then Prabhupada appearance day on 8th September. So all of you know, Janmashtami we have Kalash Abhishek. So yeah, forms are here. So those who want to sponsor Kalash, please take the forms. The Kalash is Krishna Janmashtami Kalash is 45,000, and then Prabhupada Kalash is 7,000. On Janmashtami day, you can come along with your family and bathe the Lord. So it is mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavat that whoever does Abhishek on Janmashtami day, you know, how many drops you put on the Lord on that day, you know, Panchamrit. That many thousands of years we can live in Sweta Dweep. So you just imagine every year you do Janmashtami Kalash. Like that. You can also have some programs at your places. You know, and the sponsor Kalash, or we can do Abhishek that time also. So it's a great thing. Many of you are regular Kalash sponsors. So some newcomers are there. If you want to join the Kalash Abhishek ceremony, you are welcome. My assistant is there, Shankar Prabhu. You contact him, take the forms. So all those who are doing every year, I am requesting, because I have a big quota, do Kalash karne ka. Those who are doing one Kalash every year, do 2 Kalash. You can invite your friends. You can gift them. And those who are first time, they can do 1 Kalash. Okay. We will do dancing kirtan for some time. Huh? So, ready or ready? Means you are ready with the forms. Vijayram and yeah, we are ready. You know, be ready with. We'll sit together and. चलो. आज आकाश नहीं आया. चलो, stand up, kirtan, dance. हाँ. Some of you cannot afford 45,000. You can combine together and do it. That's yeah. Chalo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna. Achha. They don't have program? You told Shankar? Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Chant loudly. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna. आप लोग चैंटिंग मत करो ना. When I'm chanting, don't chant. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana Gaura Hari, Paramadayalu Gaura Hari, Gaura 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 Hari, Gaura 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 Hari. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hari, Patita Pavana Gaura Hari, Paramadayalu Gaura Hari, Gaura 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 Hari, Gaura 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 Hari. Nitai Gauranga, Nitai Gauranga, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha, Rasi Hari Radha, Rasi Hari Radhe. Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jai Prabhupada. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaur Premanandi, Jai Vishnupat, Paramahansa Pariviraj Gacchari, Ashtadasa Srimati Sri Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki, Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की, श्री श्री राधा कृष्णा गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की, वृंदावन धाम की, मथुरा धाम की, मायापुर द्वीप धाम की, पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, गंगमय की, यमुनामय की, तुलसी महारानी की, Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Book Distribution Program ki, Srila Prabhupada Bhagavatam ki. All glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories to Shri Shri Guru and Gauranga. Anybody has any questions, you can ask. Huh? There is a time. No rush. You want to say something? Yeah. Yeah. Please sit down. 5-10 minutes.
Then Parashuram killed Karthik with Arjuna. Jagdagni Muni asked for forgiveness. His her wife, his wife, she done that little for after doing so much service. Also, then he could not forgive his wife.
That's what, anger played. That's what Prabhupada mentioned. You should have forgiven her for a small mistake, such a big punishment.
Maybe it is very easy to say to others to forgive. Any other question?
Shamantak Panchaka. 5. Shamanta Panchaka. Panchaka means 5. Yeah. So, I don't know. Akula? Renuka. Anybody else? Yeah.
Prabhuji, when he killed the Kshatriyas 21 times, he killed only adharmic or dharmic?
Everybody.
So, like the kings were like Dashrath Maharaj, Chanak Maharaj, so they were still survived.
They survived, na? Because Darshan Maharaj is known as Nari Kavach. He had a thing that if the king is getting married, he will not marry, he will not kill. So whenever Darshan Maharaj would come to know that Parashuram was approaching, he would sit with one girl. That's why he married 365 girls. Like that. Huh? बच गया. Huh? मोक्ष नहीं मिलेगा, स्वर्ग मिलेगा. Those who get killed in the war battlefield, they go to Swarga. There is some Veera Swarga. It's called Veera Swarga. All these Kshatriyas, they go. Those who get killed in the battlefield, they went there.
There is a when Lord kills them, they get to kill.
Arey, how many years since you are coming temple? You don't know? Only when Krishna kills the demons, they get mukti. Otherwise, other incarnations, when they kill, they don't get mukti. No. When Lord Ramchandra killed Ravanasur, he didn't get mukti, right? But when the same Ravanasur, when he became Shishupal, when Krishna killed Shishupal, he got mukti.
Mother-in-law of Satyavati, sorry, mother of Satyavati, she had it said to have a son.
No. She said, your oblation meant for you must be greater than the oblation prepared for me, because husband has natural affection for his wife. So your oblation must be better than mine. So let us exchange.
This is the desire of mother-in-law of
Not to have a son, she wanted to only have a better son. Not that she wanted to have a Brahmin son. She didn't know that there are two things, Brahmin, ek Kshatriya ke liye, ek Brahmin ke liye.
So Uchka plan was to give a Brahminical son to Kshatriya.
Yeah.
And
And Kshatriya type son to Satyavati's mother.
when Satyavati said, I don't want Kshatriya son.
Huh.
What was Uchka did so that
He said, okay, I can adjust it. Your son will be Brahmin, but your grandson will be ferocious Kshatriya. That is Parashuram.
how that mother-in-law thing, Vishwamitra case, but
Yeah, mother-in-law, because that was meant for Brahmin, so he became a Brahmin.
even though Kshatriya,
Yeah. 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 Want to join? It's too late actually. Tickets will not be. You have to.
he can book his coming there.
You can come there, but somehow you have to come. Book.
November 11.
Give him the details. Anyone else? Ladies? Any question?
Parshuram did commit some offenses because until he came towards Ramchandra, that wasn't counted as offense. But when he challenged Ramchandra, it was
No, no.
counted as offense.
No, it's not.
In case of Dronacharya also, first he was Raman, but he acted like a Kshatriya. But he fought because he was too attached to his son. So it was counted as offense. Is it like
No, no, no. Parashuram is Shaktavesh Avatar. Anyway, sometimes, Prabhupada says that Krishna empowers some people to kill. Like that, Hitler was like that. Shocking, right? Yeah. Mahendra Parvat. Kanyakumari, when we are going from Rameshwaram to towards Kerala, in between it comes. I think it's near Kanyakumari.
No, saw those groups and said, he has washed all the sins from the world by killing his complex. But now you see, so Father is correct, just as shall not done.
Kartavirarjun, he was a great king. Na? He was not against Brahmins. He just out of pride, he stole Kamdenu. Otherwise, he was nice.
So the Father is telling, shall not kill him.
You should not have killed him because you should have forgiven him because his offense was not so great.
Even after Father told him, shall not have killed his king. But after
because he, in that fit of anger, he promised to his mother that I will clear off these Kshatriyas of this earth because they became adharmic. So later on, I forgot to tell you that he brought back the head, and then they performed yajna. Then he, usko jod diya, and then he made him alive. Yeah. So, Jamadagni. So he brought the head, and then they preserved the body, and then he brought back the head. Then he fixed it with Fevicol. And he performed yajna. Then he brought him back to life. Then Prabhupada writes, after that, he became one of the 7 sages. So Saptarshi, I think Did you find anybody found out Saptarshis? Kashyap Muni and Vasishta Muni. So this huh? Yeah, you have names?
Agastya, Atri, Bhardwaj, Gautama.
So these 7 nakshatras, you know, these 7 nakshatras, they circumambulate around the Dhruva nakshatra. So you can see them in the sky. Yeah, they became now nakshatras. So they circumambulate. Huh? And then this Parashuram, he will become in the next millennium Saptarshi, one of the Saptarshi.
Everyone has different.
Yeah, yeah. If 8th canto Bhagavatam, you can read. 8th bag, the complete list is given. Then, so next Manvantara, Parshuram will be one of the Saptarshis. And these stupid people, they say everything is coming by chance, blah blah blah. But it's already planned. Who will become what? I am really angry. Sometimes I feel angry. This Ashwatthama, next he becomes Vyas. Krishna cursed him. Today morning Bhagavatam class is going on, right? Krishna cursed him. Krishna cursed only one person, that is Ashwatthama. He said, for 3,000 years, the blood will come from your wound. Then you will, you will cry for food. You will starve. Then after 3,000 years, that wound was cured. So this millennium, Vyasadeva was this thing. And then before that, Parashuram Muni was Vyasadeva. Then, so in 24th millennium, Yuga, please take Prasad. In 24th Divya Yuga, Valmiki Muni was Vyasadeva. So that time he wrote Ramayana. 24th. That time he wrote Ramayana. Not this. Huh? Yeah. So that is why there are so many additions and subtractions, so many things. Krishna Dvaipayanam. I think after this Janmashtami, we'll cover that Vyasadeva's incarnation also. I will tell the entire story. Okay. Any other? So what is today's takeaway lesson? Who will tell? Huh? But it's not so easy, right? Huh? But when you become eligible, when you are becoming Brahmanical, then when you become when you are capable of forgiving any big offense, means greatest offense, that is the symptom of greatness. Somebody who has power, he can forgive, right? Otherwise, what is some poor man forgiving, and somebody he attacked, I'm forgiving you. You have to, kya karega? If you don't forgive, kya karega? Right? Like that. Okay. And what else? Any other take home lesson? Okay then, Hare Krishna.